Right, I'm in Bigfork, and I'm at the wild mile. That's the way normal people go. This is the way less people go. The path less taken, and you can see nobody has bothered to clear this path. Yeah, so this is how I like to go to the wild mile. It's just at Wayfarers Beach. When I first moved to Montana, I had the privilege of living nearby, so I never had to drive. I just had to walk out the door, go a few blocks, and then I would be here. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good way to go. It's awful steep. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's give her a shot of Rooney. There's behind me. I would like to look around. Check for bears, okay? Yeah, the bears do travel through here. You're on the right out there on that paved trail. People run into them occasionally. In fact, somebody literally ran into a bear, you know, and they were taking their jog. Probably somebody that normally goes that way. And so you guys, I'm like on my ass, like sliding down this right now. That's how I'm getting down these. Doing a little bit of mountain climbing. Yeah, using my butt as one of my feet. Anyway, so this lady was jogging down the wild mile, and this bear was just coming off of the out of the trees and onto the path, getting ready to go into the river down here. And so she ran into him. Suddenly, there's a bear. She ran into him. She realized all of a sudden what was happening, and so she collapsed and she played dead. Okay, so she played dead. That's where I was just on. Okay, and the bear gave her a nice sniff down. So she got a good snuff over by the bear. And he walked away. Whew. Close call, huh? I love that story. Talk about be careful, you might run into a bear. Well, she actually did. She ran right into it. So she's really lucky. She had the opportunity to come in such close contact with such a beautiful animal. I hope she got to sense how soft and cuddly it was. You know, so the black bears are the more docile. Oh, if you see a grizzly bear, she would have bumped into a grizzly bear. Good God. And I don't think she would have survived that. So the brown bear was just happy to give her a good sniff over. I don't know if bears get that hungry, if they eat people because they're hungry, if it's a territorial thing. So I have yet to learn that. Now the other thing you gotta watch out for in Montana is Sasquatch. Yeah, so rumor has it we have Sasquatch families. People see them sometimes. It's funny how people can catch a glimpse of something like a Sasquatch and they remember it and they'll always hold it in their mind, but other people rarely ever see them, and when we send out investigators they can't catch them. So that's really a funny subject, since I'm on the matter about how so somehow they get lumped in with paranormal. And I never understood that. I'm like, well, you're just talking about some kind of humanoidal animal. How is that paranormal? Well, it's because people can't catch them. For some reason, people can't catch Sasquatch, no matter what they do. It's really hard to get it on film, or I don't know. I think they know better. Like that they're better off if they stay out of sight, because you know someone's tempted to shoot one, so they can at least hang it on. They'll probably take it to a dermatologist like a deer and hang it on their wall, right? So yeah, so these animals are very intuitive. They might be like kind of a pre-human species, you know, like something like that, where it's like really intelligent, it's damn near human, but it's still in the animal state. So because of that, it's able to be a little more psychically inclined. And I think these animals may be intuitive enough to stay out of our way, because they know that we'll get shot on some level. Even if they don't know it, their inner voice probably tells them not to get caught. So that's why they're such a mysterious animal. And I don't know if it's fair to lump them in with the paranormal, but it's just because you don't see them much. And the reason we don't see them much is they may also be on an interdimensional level, where they may be like a higher vibrational being, because they've had the opportunity to evolve spiritually. and move up with the vibrational changes, where there may be a number of creatures that live on a slightly higher vibration. And that's why we also have things like elves and fairies and just these type of things from stories, you know, fairy tales. So maybe people see those when they go someplace where the energy's higher. So that might be why you don't see those things all the time, and they just kind of come in and out of vision for us. So Montana has a lot of wilderness, and it also probably has a lot of good energy here, because there's very little human history that has taken place here. In places where there's a lot of human history, leave the energy tainted, because we just we torture each other. We have wars and fight and suffer. And since there's been a little bit of that here, it's practically a virgin forest, a lot of clean energy, and so it's probably a great place to see a Sasquatch. Anyways, I'm out by the Wild Mile. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to tell you guys what I think about Sasquatch, but you never know what's going to happen when I take a journey and I don't plan it. So that's how I like to do some. I mean, you got to plan some of your life, but you got to be ready to do stuff without planning it sometimes. And that way, your life will be more enjoyable if you don't cut out all the fun experiences that you could have just because you were sticking to some plan based on previous knowledge. As you, if you're sailing, as you get to each new horizon, you see more stuff on the horizon. You just keep moving forward. You never know what life will bring you, and that's why I talk about Visionary State brought me to Montana. I had no idea I was going to end up in Montana, guys. I had no idea I was going to end up in Montana. But if it wasn't for Visionary State and my guiding spirits or whatever the heck is going on, I sure as hell wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be seeing me out here either. So I'm kind of like Sasquatch. You're lucky you see me here. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.